Today I'm going to teach you how to cut a nice clean wood frame residential window. This one is actually already tinted. We're using a 70% high heat and UV rejection film. Let's get started. First we're going to spray our window down and we're going to use a scraper blade to scrape off any contaminants that may be stuck to the glass. Now that the center's done, we're going to use our small blade and we're going to go around the edge. The trick with wood frame windows is they always have a little bit of like stain or poly sealant on the actual glass around all the edges. Now if you tint over that, you get bubbles and kind of weird dirt and stuff from that along your edges. Alright, now that that's loose, we got our towels on here to absorb any extra water. We're going to use our sprayer, or if you have a spray bottle, it'll just take a lot longer, but we're going to drain out all of our sides. You can see all that dirt and stuff washing right down. So that's the goal, is all that loose stuff on the edge is going to drain out now. Now our window's nice and wet, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our film up here and have it pre-cut from our film handler. So it's going to be just a tad bit extra wide and long. I like to use my top and my left side as the straight edges if I can. Or you can use the factory straight edge, which would just be one side if you don't have a film handler. The trick to the wood frames is you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch of a gap here. So you can see there's a really slight gap on the top and side. And I'll show you why we do that when we install it. Now it's bunching up in the corner here. If we go to try and cut through that, it's going to get like a weird wonky cut there. So what we do is we do what's called a dog ear. So you do a little slit right in that corner there. And then push the film nice and tight. That's going to allow us to get a nice clean cut right there. Alright, use our OFA cutter, 45-degree angle kind of this way, and then 45 in and out this way. Nice clean line on that side and the bottom. Now our film is cut to basically its final size, so I'll put a little bit of water on that side, and then we're going to take our film, flip it around, because when we cut, the clear release liner goes out, because that means the sticky side is going towards the window. Now the release liner is facing us, so it's ready to peel off. Our window's already wet, it's been scraped, but we got contaminants kind of everywhere. So we're going to do our final squeegee across it here. Now the center should be clean, and you can see there's still contaminants and stuff along all the edges. You're going to take a nice clean rag and just go around all those edges. And there's all those fibers that would usually get sucked under your film. So we want to make sure that we get in here really nice. There's some extra ones that are sticking out. You can use your blade just to pop them off a little bit there. Alright, now our glass is nice and clean. We're going to peel off the release liner from our film here. That means the sticky side is facing us. We're going to get it nice and wet. We're going to get our window nice and wet. When you pull the film over, grab it with your fingernails like this. If you do a fingerprint, you're going to have basically fingerprints in your glue for contamination. You use your nails. And then we're going to line up those edges. Remember, we made it about 1/8 of an inch smaller. That's for the wood frames. So like this, if it's touching and you go squeegee it down, a lot of times it likes to suck in contamination. So we should have like a 1/16 of an inch of a gap now on each side. Barely anything. You're gonna get the film wet, so it's nice and easy to squeegee with our blade here. I like to use my flat out, do a T, and that basically just suction cups the film to the glass. So when I'm squeegeeing out the rest of it, it shouldn't really move around much. Make sure it's still lined up properly. There's the center. And then we squeegee out. Now the reason why we squeegee out like this is all that water is going to wash any contaminants out and kind of down and away. We're also working with gravity by starting at the top and going down. But if you were to go just like this, those contaminants along the side will get sucked in, so you have dirt along your whole side. So going straight out like this, make sure that those contaminants get pushed out, and then they just kind of run down into your rags. Now that our center is squeegeed out really nice, go around with a hard card. I like to use the Conquer. It's just really versatile. We're getting that extra moisture around all of our edges out, followed by the rag to suck up any of the extra water that we're pushing out. And then you just wipe down your work area. And you're all done. Leave a comment if you have any questions.